Hello, and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. And for the next hour or so, we are going to look at phrase building in English. Kind of a cross between vocabulary and grammar, actually. We're going to look at collocations today, specifically collocations of verbs and prepositions, or sometimes adjectives and prepositions. This is something you will notice as you study English more, that some verbs really, they can only be used with one preposition or maybe two. They just don't make sense. Sometimes it's logical, sometimes, frankly, not so much. Anyway, we'll be looking at that, talking about it, and then doing some exercises together to see, to check what we've learned. Okay. Hello, gentlemen, again. Hello, Michael. Hi.
Hey, teacher Oakley. How are
Hello.
ya?
I'm okay. Hello, Abdullah. How are you?
I'm
Again.
good. How are
Okay.
you, actually? So the lunch?
Lunch was good. Lunch was weird. Frankly, lunch was strange.
Did you eat ostrich?
No, I had leftover chicken from last night and grapes and a banana and a few crackers, and that was my lunch. That was it. It was a weird lunch. I ate leftovers that I could grab out of the refrigerator while I was.
Chicken wings? Did
Yeah,
you?
as a matter of fact, chicken wings. Yeah, I did.
Take it easy, Oakley, on that. On that type of food.
I
You're
did,
going to be
I did have
a
chicken wings.
giant.
I'm sure I'll get over it. Okay. Welcome, Miguel. Hello, Miguel.
Hello, okay. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Okay.
Very early in Spain.
Very early, huh? Well, not so much for me. It's 2 in the afternoon. I'm kind of halfway through my day. Okay. We're gonna look at collocations of verbs and adjectives with prepositions. I think you'll see what I mean. Let me do a little screen share here with you. And then I want to, well, kind of play a little game. Not really a game. I want to go through this kind of long list of verbs and prepositions here. Some verbs are followed by a particular preposition. If you have, if you use prepositions in your language, it may be the same, it may be completely different. I want to look at each of these sentences. Actually, I want to go around the class and have each student read a sentence, and then tell me, do you think there is an alternative? Is there another possibility of a different preposition? In some cases, there are. In some cases, there are if you're basically changing the meaning of the sentence totally. In some cases, there just are not. Some verbs just demand a particular preposition, and it's almost impossible to figure out a way to use another preposition. So let's jump in and try this out. Michael, can you read the first sentence?
I often listen to the radio.
Great. Is there any other preposition that you can think of to go with the verb to? I mean, go with the verb listen. Sorry. To is obviously the preposition. Sorry.
Listen. I often listen, but Yes, on, listen on.
How would you use that?
I know that it doesn't make sense in this sentence.
Not in this sentence. Can you make a sentence with
Listen
listen
for,
on?
listen for. Okay,
Ah, okay. Now you're talking.
I listen for something, for new words.
Okay, there you go. All right. Brilliant. Beautiful. Exactly. Basically, we usually use listen to. I listen to music. I listen to the radio, whatever. Listen for. What's the difference? I listen for new words.
You listen to something,
Uh-huh.
but you listen for something. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's the difference. Well, what's the difference? Okay, let me try to see if I can explain. You listen to the radio. We use to express travel, something moving from one place to another. So I listen to music. All right, the music's coming from somewhere to me. There's direction. There's movement. You know, obviously sound waves move. You listen for new words. That was a very good example. There's a purpose there. I listen for the sound of my. I listen for the sound of the bill collect. My landlord to knock on the door because I have to pay my rent. All right, there's a purpose there. So sometimes this is very normal. The to for thing is very normal. We use for when there's really a kind of a purpose to it, a reason. Listen to the radio. There's no real. I listen for the news on the radio. Yeah, all right. See the difference there? Okay, Abdullah, next.
Paul doesn't like it, and I agree with him.
Okay. Agree with. Huh.
Believe
Wow.
can't be replaced.
Uh, well, okay. Well, if you're talking about agreeing with you're agreeing a person. um, yeah, it can't be replaced. But you can agree to uh, a contract, for example. Um, so some things you can agree to, specifically an object or an idea. I agreed to meet him at the mall. All right. So a thing or a concept you can agree to. It's possible. Agree for, agree. Oh, yeah, of course you can agree on something too with someone. We agreed on we agreed on a time to meet at the mall. Okay. With something specific. So, okay, there's possibilities. Miguel,
Yes.
can you
I
read this
might
next one?
go. Yes, I might go, but it depends on the weather.
Okay. Wow. Depends.
Depends.
Is there any other prepositions?
Depends on. Depends on.
Depends on. Depends on. Yeah.
Depends. I don't know.
Well, Miguel.
Another preposition for go for depend.
Yeah. Well, Miguel, you know what? I can't think of one either. Depends for? No. Depends with? No. Depends in? Depends off? No, 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 no. That's basically it. We basically always use on with the verb depends.
Okay.
Michael? There was no answer there, Miguel. Michael. Next.
He suffers From has the illness of a type of diabetes.
Yeah, it's just defining it.
So what should I?
So is there any other possibilities? He suffers. Is there any other
He
possible preposition?
suffers. He suffers in.
He suffers in. How would you make a sentence there?
I don't know. He suffers of. He suffers of.
He suffers of. Okay, he suffers of a type of diabetes. Yes, that is possible. No, he suffers of. No, actually, that's very unusual. Maybe that is possible, but it sounds really weird. I don't think so. He suffers in is possible. He suffers in agony. Very common phrase. He suffers in silence. All right. For some reason, if we're combining it with a okay, we're combining it with a noun. I guess he suffers in. That's possible. In is possible. You can suffer over something too. He suffers over the loss of his wife. All right. So if you're suffering from a tragedy, you suffer over it. You suffer from an illness or a disease or an injury. Okay, Abdullah.
He suffers with. Can it be?
He suffers with what?
With
He
something.
suffers with diabetes? With something. I think that's like of.
Or someone.
Oh. He suffers with someone is possible. Okay, that's possible. He suffers with his children over the life of over the death of his wife. Yeah, okay, that's possible, but really I'm still using over, actually. I'm just, the with part is just a prepositional phrase to add another person. So that doesn't really count, actually. I can't say he suffers with diabetes. It's always going to be from. Abdullah, how about the next one?
He got married to a girl he met in France. I don't know her name. Married with. Married.
Yeah, this is a weird one. We're never going to say married with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two only.
You know, if I'm introducing you to my wife, I'm not going to say I'm married with her. No, it has to be I'm married to her. Only if you're going to make. Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you very much. Only if you're going to make a prepositional phrase of time or place. All right, I got married in the fall, or I got married in Amsterdam, or I got married on a ship. Then it's possible, but only to connect it to a prepositional phrase to show time or place. That's about it. Okay. Ooh, okay. Miguel.
I think we should apologize for being late. Apologize for about.
Okay. Is there another preposition? Apologize for. Apologize with. At,
With.
on. In. Up. Down. On. Off.
A lot.
Well, of course you all apologize for whatever the thing is you're apologizing for. Okay. But you apologize to someone. I need to apologize to you. All right. So for is the reason, and to is always the preposition we use. Talk about to a person. You're doing the action to someone. Okay. Michael.
She has applied. She has applied for made a written request for a new job. Applied to a new job. I applied to a new job.
You applied for okay, but usually you can use applied to. I applied to IBM, for example, for a new job, for example. Usually, if you can definitely use applied to, but we usually say a specific place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, applied for what? Okay, but that's about it. To or for. Abdullah.
They were waiting for me at the airport. Waiting for waiting to, I
Wait.
guess.
Yeah, well, how would you do wait to?
Wait to open the door.
Okay, fine. I'm going to wait to open the door. Okay, that's possible. Sure. All right.
Waiting on.
Waiting on. Yeah. What does that mean? You're waiting on someone. We've been waiting on him for an hour. Yeah. Yeah. What is the difference waiting for him for an hour and waiting on him for an hour? Ooh, that's interesting. Do you know, Abdullah?
Or maybe we need him for something. On, he needs us, maybe.
That's a good guess, but not quite. We've been waiting for him, meaning he hasn't arrived yet. We've been waiting on him means that he is busy doing something. You may be watching him finish work, for example. Okay, in which case you would say, oh, we've been sitting here at his job waiting on him for an hour. Wait on is kind of a phrasal verb. You just use for emphasis, the preposition to emphasize, to add emphasis specifically, waiting for him to do something. Or obviously you, totally different meaning, of course, you wait on tables at a restaurant if you're a waiter. Totally different meaning, though. Never mind. That's silly. Excuse me. Miguel.
Don't worry. Be nervous about your exam. It will be okay.
Okay. Okay, quick note, pronunciation-wise, Miguel. Nervous.
Nervous.
Yeah, that's much better. All right. And don't be shy to pronounce contractions in the reduced form. It'll. It's good practice, Miguel. It'll be okay. Yeah.
It'll be okay.
There you go. Normally when we speak in normal conversation, we use the contraction, we speak it, we speak the reduced form. Okay. Worry about. Is there any other preposition we can use?
For example?
Worry for. Worry for. How would you do that?
For your exam, for example, is not correct?
Don't worry for your exam. Nope, that's not going to work. Don't worry to your exam. No.
Of?
Don't worry of. Nope. I think Michael gets I'm sorry, Miguel gets another winner.
Another.
We use worry by itself without a preposition, of course. We can definitely use it without the preposition. Don't worry, it'll be okay. What are you worried about? Oh, yeah, well, there's about again. Never mind. Okay. About is basically the only preposition it collocates with. Okay.
What
Michael,
about for?
don't worry for.
Yeah.
How
For
would you use
he
it?
he he worries for nothing.
Oh, okay. He worries for nothing. He worries for no reason. Okay, yep. Good thinking. I'll give that one to you. You get a point. Good for you.
Thanks.
All right. Very good. Okay. I guess it is possible. All right. Very good. All right. How about the next one here? Michael. Yeah.
He his his sorry. His teachers were satisfied, pleased with his progress. Satisfied
Yeah.
for.
Satisfied for. How could you use that in a sentence?
I was satisfied for the pleasure I got.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little strange.
A
Maybe.
little bit weird, yeah.
Yeah. You were satisfied for no reason.
Yep.
Okay. You're satisfied for all the wrong reasons. There's another common English phrase. Yeah, for is possible, but sometimes it's possible with a preposition which begins a kind of a set phrase, where maybe in other cases it wouldn't be. For no reason, for all the wrong reasons. These are really set phrases. So we may be able to collocate for simply because it's part of a set phrase or an idiom. Of course, if you have an idiom and you're joining it to a verb, if the idiom includes starting with a preposition, then, you know, in many cases, even though that preposition may not be normally conjoined with the verb, it may be possible simply because it's an idiom. Okay. Satisfied to? No way. Satisfied on? Not really. Over, maybe. He's satisfied over his new promotion. Yeah. Better with. Or about. Oh, of course you could use about. Satisfied about something. Of course. Abdullah, she complained.
She complained to the manager about the food.
Yeah, all right. You complain about something. You
To and
complain to someone. Yeah, right.
about something.
To the person. Yeah, it even has to. Okay. Did you complain about something? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't use with or for or at.
With someone to someone else.
She complained with him. Okay, that's possible.
To the manager.
Oh, she complained with the manager? No. If she complained with somebody, there was somebody helping her complain.
Yeah, with her colleague.
With her colleague.
Colleague.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's possible. There's going to be cases where we can add with just to add another person. Kind of a prepositional phrase just to add another subject or object, actually. Miguel.
He spends a lot of money on clothes.
Hooray.
I suppose in is possible.
In what does he spend a lot of money in?
in
In the
in business, in gambling, in
yeah, that's what I was thinking. In the casino.
yeah.
Sure. Okay. He spends all his money in the casino. Okay. Um, okay, if you're gonna have a preposition of place, sure, you can use in. He spends money for clothes. Would that be okay? I think so.
Mm, is better on, no, on clothes, or for clothes is possible.
He spends money on clothes is of course okay. He spends money for clothes. Slightly different meaning. It means that there's a purpose. He needs the clothes. It's implied, but yeah, both are okay, I think. Okay, Michael. Ah, Michael.
That dictionary belongs to Rolf. Rolf?
Rolf. Yeah.
Rolf. It is Rolf's dictionary. So belongs to, belongs for, belongs at, belongs in, belongs about. No, only two.
The only one I would add is with. When two things match, for example. Okay, this this whatever. This pencil belongs with that pen.
Well,
I don't
okay.
know. Yeah. Okay. Uh, uh, okay. You don't, Michael? You don't have the name Rolf in.
Ralph?
Yeah, you don't have that name
Ralph.
in your culture.
I
Not like
think
that.
Ralph. It's a foreign name, Ralph. It's
Okay.
not our. It's the English name, I think, no? Ralph, or
Yeah.
German name.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was wondering the same thing. I think it's. I don't know. I think.
Like Rodolph from Rodolph.
Yeah. I think so. I think it's German. Okay. Okay. Hello, Nader. Is your microphone working today? Are you mic'd up? I'm waiting to look
Mic'd
at this
up.
chat. Mic'd up. Yeah, I mean, I made a. Are you mic'd up? I made my own adjective. Yes. Uh, Having a microphone.
Are you mind up?
Yeah. Abdullah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, next one. Ooh. That's an interesting one. Abdullah, next one.
They're gonna translate the book into Spanish.
Okay. Translate into.
Translate, translate to, translate for, translate with someone to something.
Okay.
Same as the others.
We're going to translate the book for the embassy. Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Purpose, to show purpose. Okay. To is actually just like into. It's kind of a lazy into. Sometimes we do that in English. We just say to when really in actuality we mean into. I think this is such a case. It would be very normal to hear we're going to translate the book to Spanish from English, whatever. Uh, Really, it's shortened form of into. Okay. Nader, are you there? Can you speak to me? Okay. Chat boxing it today again. Okay. Hi, Nader. All right. I'm thinking of going to France. Okay. I Thinking of. Is there any other preposition that we can use with thinking? Continuous form. Think about. Okay. Non-continuous. Yeah. Or continuous. I think about it. I'm thinking about. Okay. Very similar to thinking of. Actually, same meaning even. Okay. How about thinking at? I'm thinking at you. No, it's not going to work.
Think from
Thinking from.
the
Yeah.
heart. Yeah.
Thinking from what?
From the heart.
Thinking from the heart. Oh, very nice. Very poetic. Excellent. Okay, we've already explored some different prepositions, and we've already talked a little bit about how it changes meaning. Classic example. Here, he shouted to me, all right, from a distance. He shouted at me. Okay, something totally different. The meaning is different. He was angry. How about he shouted for me? Miguel, what does that mean? He shouted for me.
Sorry, teacher, for me, he
Uh-huh.
shouted for me.
Yeah. What does that mean? Okay, he shouted to me. He's saying something to you from a distance. Well, cartoon. Hi there. He shouted at me, meaning he was angry. How could you do that? What is he shouted for me?
He shouted for me a reproach about you are thinking something bad.
Well, not really. If someone shouts for you, if I'm going to shout for you, Miguel, I'm going to yell, Miguel! I'm shouting for you. I'm not shouting for Nader or Abdullah or Michael. I'm shouting for you. All right? So by using that, I'm making sure the listener understands specifically I'm yelling to that one person. Okay.
Yeah, but I understand the difference to me and me and for me.
To me, if I shout to you, I could yell, come to class. I'm shouting to you. All right? If I'm shouting for you, Miguel, come to class. Okay? Specifically, I need you. All right? Maybe there's other people around. All right? So I'm specifying that I need you.
Okay.
Okay? It could possibly have another meaning. If I shout for you, maybe it could possibly mean that you are dumb, meaning you cannot speak. For some reason, maybe you just had surgery, maybe you just went to the dentist. Okay, I'll shout for you in your benefit, to benefit you, because you can't. Similarly, okay, threw the ball to me for me to catch it. Someone in the crowd threw a bottle at the police in order to hit them as an attack. How about if I throw a ball for a dog? Again, kind of it's a benefit. So if I'm throwing a dog a ball, I'm going to say I threw the dog for the dog. I threw the ball for the dog. Yeah, to play with the dog. Right? Play with, another collocation. Okay, there's a lot of verb and prepositions. Now let's look at adjective prepositions. Can be tricky because they can sort of have totally different meanings. Okay. Okay, for example, I was never very good at mathematics, or bad at is normally how we say. I'm good at soccer, I'm bad at flying airplanes. What does it mean if there's definitely a huge difference if I say good for? So what does that mean, Michael? Or actually, Nader, if I say I broke up with my ex-girlfriend because she wasn't good for me. Okay, beneficial. All right. Very good, Nader. All right. She didn't help me. That's right. I wouldn't say she wasn't good at me. Or what's the difference if I say she wasn't good to me? She wasn't good for me. She didn't help me, or she didn't fit me. All right. She was not good to me. She was bad to me. Yeah, maybe she was bad. All right. Maybe she beat you with a stick. She wasn't kind. That's right. She was cruel. All right. So there you go. Good at, good for, good to can have definitely different meanings. Here's another normal collocation. Afraid of. What are you afraid of? What's the difference? Okay, Michael, what's the difference if I say, what are you afraid of, and what are you afraid for? Is there a difference?
Afraid of, frightened of. Like you're afraid of dogs, for example, or afraid of cats. And afraid for?
Yeah, what if I say to you, what are you afraid for?
Okay,
What am I really...
that's implying I'm afraid for someone, like you are worried about a person. Or about something else, a situation. I am afraid for...
Okay, that's possible. Okay, that's a good point. I wasn't even thinking that. But yeah, I'm worried for you. I'm afraid for you. If you're going to Iraq on your summer vacation, then I'm afraid for you. Wouldn't be my first choice at this particular time. Okay, that's true. If I simply say, what are you afraid for? I'm saying, what purpose are you afraid? Why? What purpose does it serve? Okay, but you're right. You're absolutely right, Michael. Yeah. You're not very keen on fish. Okay, keen on. If you're keen on something, you like it. Wow. I don't even think there is another preposition. Can you use keen with any other preposition? Not that I know of, or I can think of. Okay, never mind that one. She is similar to. Keen to? Okay, yeah, all right. He's really keen to learn to skydive. Very good, Nader. Nice. Okay.
Another
Yeah.
thing, keen with.
Keen with?
Yeah. Keen with details.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sorry. We use keen on for an object you're fond of. Fond of. There's another one. And keen to do an action. He's keen to learn English. Keen on is not always negative. I can, it is in this example here, but I can say, oh, I'm really keen on pistachio ice cream. I love it. I'm keen to eat pistachio ice cream. Eat, the verb. So it has to do really with is it a noun or a verb? Okay. Similar to or different from. Notice we have opposites here. Similar to and different from. Similar from, no. Different to, no. Definitely not. Similar with, possibly. Different from, oh, I can't think of any other collocations. Next one is one I hear butchered a lot. Interested in. Miguel, is there any other preposition you can use with the adjective interested?
He's interested in, I don't know, on possible
Interested on?
on.
And nader, different to. I don't know how you could use different to. He's different. I don't even. I can't think of a way to use that. Yeah, and I realize you're asking, and I'm thinking out loud, and I'm not thinking of anything. Okay.
I suppose
Miguel?
about is possible. No?
That's one I always hear. I hear interested to. He's interested to speak to you, I guess. Again, if you're following to with a verb, in these cases, it's, I guess, actually, you're actually creating an infinitive, right? Yeah, that's just an infinitive verb. That's not actually a collocation with an adjective. Actually, I guess that would be the same thing as what we were talking about before. Keen to and verb. Interested to and verb.
But in this case, it's to form infinitive, no? To anything.
Yeah, he's interested to photograph you. All right.
Okay.
It's to photograph. It's a infinitive verb clause. Yeah. Okay. Interested in. I think that's it. I hear this one really messed up a lot. Interested to or interested about. I'm interested about rhinoceroses. That's very wrong. Okay. I was surprised at or surprised by. All right. Michael, is there anything, other possibility here?
I was surprised of.
No. Common mistake. Nope. Can't do that. No, that was.
Because.
Well, that's not a preposition. So, yeah, of course.
About.
Surprised about. Yeah, okay, very good. All right, excellent. I'm surprised about that news. Sure. At or by, of course. For, no. Surprised with, no. Okay. Aware of, nader. I'm surprised to hear, again, to hear, you're making an infinitive verb. Same trick, yeah. I guess that's a trick we can use a lot. Okay, I think she's aware of the problems in her class. Okay. Any other prepositions with aware? Aware to, aware on, aware in, aware of, aware about. She's aware about that problem. Aware
From is
of.
possible. No.
Aware from? No, I don't think so. Aware of is normal. About is also possible, I think. She's aware about the problem. Okay. I'm tired of people telling me what to do. Ooh. Michael, is there any other preposition you can use there? You're tired of something. Tired with, tired on, tired in.
Tired.
For. Tired about.
No.
Tired at. I'm tired at you. I think that's it. Tired of. Okay. Haha. Very funny. Later. I'm not aware of any other prepositions. Okay. As it's the school holidays, the pool is full of children. Huh? Okay. I don't get this. Oh, was full? Are they treating that as if it was a verb? Oh, it was. Oh, adjective. Okay, I get it. Full of. Duh. Sorry, lost my mind. Full for, full on. Full. Ah, here's one. Full up. Full with children. Full with. Okay, the closet was full with old toys and clothes and sports equipment. Okay, I'd say that. Full with bugs. Yeah, all right. Full of children. Okay. Full up is another one. The okay, something that's absolutely full. You just add up. It's actually a phrasal verb, and it means completely. So the movie house was full up. No more seats available. Is possible, but that's a phrasal verb actually. So different, not really a collocation with a preposition. Wrong with. What is wrong with you? Wrong and with. Can anybody think of any others with wrong? Well, sure.
Wrong about.
Am I wrong about this? Am I wrong to say this? Am I wrong for doing this? Am I wrong on this? Am I wrong in this? Oh my goodness, wrong can be used with any preposition. That's a crazy one. It doesn't belong on this list. All right, let's see if we can fill in some blanks. Don't worry about the B side here. Let's see if you can figure it out. Filling in the blanks. For example, what exactly is she worried about? Okay. Nader. What subjects is she good at? Thank you. Very good. Miguel. Who is she waiting
Who is she waiting for?
for? Very good. Michael, what job is she applying?
What job is she applying? In.
No. What job is she applying?
To.
No. Again, that would be what company is she applying
At.
to? At? No.
For.
For. Yes. What job is she applying for? If you come to my company, this would be the common question. What job is she applying for? Oh, secretary, mail clerk. Okay, what job? Title, dishwasher. Sure. Nader, what program is she listening? Yeah. Usually we use apply for to talk about a position and apply to talk about a company. Listening to, yes, thank you. What program is she listening to is correct. Miguel, what did she complain?
What did she complain? One moment, complain about? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. What did she complain about? That's right.
Another possibility. Possible? For? No.
For? What did she complain for? Yeah, actually, you're right. It is another possibility. What reason did she complain? What did she complain for? What did she complain about? What was the thing she was complaining? All right. Michael, what did she apologize
for?
for? Yeah, okay. What is for. Who would be apologized to? Okay. Nader, who does this car belong? Same answer. To. Yes. Very good. Belong to. Again. Yes. That's right. Okay, Miguel, I know she's angry, but who's she shouting? Oh,
I
tricky one.
know she's hungry, but who's she shouting? But who is she shouting? For? I don't know.
At.
This is the one we're having problems with. If
At.
she's angry, she's shouting at someone because she's
At,
angry. Yeah, your mother is angry. She shouts at you. Okay. Michael, what kinds of films is she interested
In. In. About.
Yes. No, you were right the first time. I was answering your question and answering Nader's question. Is it correct to say we applied for a visa? Absolutely. And Nader, what does the decision depend on? Yes, definitely. And last, Miguel, what is she afraid?
what is she afraid for?
Could be. What is she afraid for?
For,
What is she,
About.
or what is she afraid about is possible, or what is she afraid of?
of. Okay.
Okay. Going back to Nader's question, what does the decision depend upon? Okay. Yes, that is definitely okay. And basically, it means the same thing as depend on. It's slightly more formal. Basically the same thing. All right. Let's see. Let's try the next exercise here. Mix and match. For example, he's tired of working at weekends. Ugh. God, I hate seeing this. At weekends. So British. Americans would say on weekends. Since we're dealing with prepositions, this is very British. They say at weekends. American would never say that. We always say on weekends. Okay. Uh, Michael, I think you're up next. She wasn't aware.
About the bad service.
Nope, she wasn't aware of clothes.
Wow.
My kind of girl. She wasn't aware of clothes. Sorry, I'm sorry. That was horrible. About the bad service, okay, that's possible. I was looking for of. Uh, she wasn't aware of her mistakes. Might also be possible. Or about the bad service. Okay, Nader, he threw the book. Ah, Ooh, this is an interesting one. Threw the book at me. Yeah, but it missed. This is interesting because here in this sentence, because it missed, I guess they're being very literal and physical. But you're absolutely correct, Nader. To throw the book at someone is an idiom, which means to punish them as much as all the rules can possibly allow you to be punished. For example, I was arrested and the judge threw the book at me. Maximum punishment, exactly. Often used to talk about court criminals, but not necessarily. It could be any place else where you have rules. Yes, maximum punishment. Miguel, she complained
She complained. One moment.
Yeah.
Of her mistakes.
Could be.
About the bad service.
She complained about the bad service. Yeah, this is very logical. It doesn't really make sense. She complained for the mistake.
For the mistake.
She complained. Yeah, no. Although grammatically it makes sense, it doesn't. It's weird. She complained to. You can complain to a person. She complained to the man across the lake. This is silly. Michael.
She said it was similar to the one she has.
Indeed. Very similar to. Okay, very good. Nader, she applied for a job in Australia. Yeah, there you go. For a job. Okay. All right. Very good. Miguel, she shouted.
She shouted. To the man across the lake.
Yeah, that's probably correct. Shouted to the man across the lake because he's far away, of course. Michael, he said it depends
on that coat.
It depends on that coat. Grammatically correct.
On the time they get there.
Yeah, I think there's a better answer. All right. Very good. Nader, the suitcase was full of money. No, that answer's not there. It's just the answer I want. Nader, the suitcase was full of garbage. Where'd he go? Oh my goodness. Obeid, you're coming into the class with 1 minute left. Again. G. Of clothes, of course. She spent over 200 pounds. Miguel?
She spent over 2,200 pounds.
At me, but I missed.
I don't know.
Probably on that coat. She spent you spend money on something. All right. She apologized, Michael.
For the mistake.
Of course, you apologize for something. Last one, Obeid. Are you there?
He's in chat.
He is. Oh, he's in the other chat. Well, no time. Nader, I was very surprised about the bad service. No. I was very surprised. To the man across the lake. No. Of her mistakes. No. Well, I was very surprised at. Probably. Yes. At his choice. There you go. Okay. Obeid, so sorry, but we are literally actually overtime. I have to go and come back again on yet another class. Lots of classes today. So bye-bye. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully you learned a little about collocations with prepositions. See you again soon here on Verbling.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye.